Hello everyone and welcome to another part of Let's Play Europa Universalis Rome with Via Victis and Epigoni mod. Now, I hope that this is not gonna be the last part because the civil war that has been raging in the Bosporan Kingdom has led us more than bleeding. If you saw the couple of last episodes, we are still far from reaching a conclusion, and basically we are broken, and broken in a worst sense of those words. I'm not even sure that even if we win this civil war, if we're gonna be able to resist our enemies. There are many big empires like Rome here. There has been Scordisci. I am far from calling them barbarians, but I think they could act like those. Or here's the Lysimachid Kingdom, who are our allies. But the Antigonid Kingdom aren't, and we got the Seleucids. Although the Seleucids are amidst the civil war as well, they're doing much better than us. And maybe the Ptolemaic Kingdom will be reunited, who knows. But still, we are... well, it's gonna be tough. So fingers crossed, and hopefully we'll, do it. Okay, so a small recap of the situation. We have 2 years in front of us, not the entire, but almost 2 years in front of us, because we will not be able to beat the rebels. We can't. It's not possible at this point. So we need to make this a stalemate and hold this stalemate for as long as possible, which is not gonna be easy. Most of our units, well, first of all, we have no manpower and we are already lacking almost 60,000 men to resupply our units. We have a broken unit here of 13,000 men, which consists of 27 units and has only 13,000 men. We have another one here, which is fifth. It is fifth Stratos, composed of mercenary units, and I'm sending them to Armenia. I have no idea why. Maybe I was afraid these units were coming. And never mind. I'll let them go to Armenia and see what's going on. Here we have a unit of Bosporan rebels sieging our army. Not our army, our fort in Tiras, and we are recruiting some mercenaries here. How many of them? Quite a lot. Are there... oh, here we could get some mercenaries from here, but only the archers. Well, archers are better than nothing. Is there like a view for... no. These are depleted. Oh, here we could get 6 more units. Depleted. Well, I'm just gonna let this run and see where this first Stratos is headed for. Okay, so 2 things. This unit is actually heading for Phanagoria, which is a bad news bears, because I'm not sure we're gonna be able to beat them this time. And a second thing I noticed, these are not archers, these are well, heavy infantry. Whatever Perzataroi, I forgot to check that out. Perzataroi, the name seems familiar, but I'm not sure what it is. So the battle of Phanagoria has started, and hopefully we might be able to deal some damage. The main bulk of the enemy army, as before, is composed of militia with a huge amount of cavalry. We have a lot of archers, which are bad against cavalry, but are great against militia, so let's hope we will be able to kick some ass. We really need it. And we actually do. We're massacring them. So on we go. So we won! The Battle of Phanagoria went in our favor, and we killed 7,051 enemy troops, but we lost 2,174 of our own, which is a costly victory for us. However, we will manage somehow. We have to. And for those of you who might be interested in this, I did a small search in some of my books and found out that the Peshetai, that's actually how you're supposed to pronounce it. I know I butchered the name, but somehow it's always hard to pronounce names you're not familiar with, but once you look at them and found out what they mean, it gets together. So the Peshetai were the Macedonian phalanx. They were the soldiers of the Macedonian phalanx. So these guys are the guys with pikes and shields and bronze armor and helmets. While the Psylloi are the traditional, I don't know if you ever played some of the ancient games, but Psylloi might, according to my book, Psylloi can mean anything. It could be guys with bows, with javelins, you know, throwing stones, whatever. It's white armored troops who didn't have enough money to be in the phalanx, so they're just the guys behind. But I'm still gonna pretend they have bows, although in my opinion that's really unlikely. So we have the guys with the phalanx. We have the phalanx and we have some archers, but I wasn't able to figure out who the Hetaroi are. Haven't found them yet. For some reason, on the Western Front, all the Bosporan rebel units are moving. I don't know where they're going and why they're going. Maybe they're afraid of the units I'm amassing here, but they're definitely moving. So I'm gonna watch them, and after I know more, I'll probably attack them. But I definitely have to lay siege to Yaziges. The army of the Bosporan rebels is approaching again tonight with 31 units. I want to say this time, but I said tonight, I don't know why. And on the other hand, the 7th Stratos, under the command of Arganos Apollonid, is moving to siege Yazges and eliminate the Psylloi unit that can be expected to emerge here. I'm sending the one unit of Peshetai to aid them, and all the other units will move here as well. The Southern Army of 5th Stratos, being led by Heladius Spartacid, is guarding Pontus. I guess I lost the sight of the Bosporan rebels. Where were they? And where are they? Wait, are they at war with Truce with Antigonid Kingdom? No, so maybe they disbanded? I don't know. We have a 3rd Stratos here, a unit mostly composed of destroyed units that has no use, so I'm gonna send them all the way to whatever this is called. Oh, Halkidike. Okay, to Halkidike. And There's one more unit like this, yeah, here, the first Stratos, which is no man at all. So this unit needs to be kept safe. Hopefully we will be able to hold our ground against the Karaxi here as well. I could use some reinforcements, guys. Anyone? No. No one. This is gonna be extremely hard. Our southern unit that was going to Chalkidike was destroyed by the Bosporan rebels. I didn't see that unit because it was hidden behind a unit of the Samachid kingdom. Well, we lost 600 men, but what pains is the money we invested in their equipment. Well, there's no time to mourn. Another important battle has started, but this time it's deeply against our favor. We're losing a lot of men. Come on. We need better numbers. We have lost. Phanagoria is under siege, and what are we gonna choose? The battle has not gone as planned, but there is still a possibility to salvage the remains of your force. However, this will come at a great personal risk. Brave is not just a word. So we have only 5,000 men left. I fear that we have just lost the war. Level 12 of civic technology. Education status disabled plebs. Oh no, dissatisfied plebs. And citizenship on emancipation. Affairs of state. Pretty young man. Oh, Melina. A talent has got the eye of Spartacus, and there is a growing attraction. This could be the beginning of a long friendship or something more, for Basileus is not easy denied. So as always, we're gonna take the hit, but I'm thinking, what are we supposed to do now? I don't see how we could retake Phanagoria. I really don't. If we lose it, we're doomed. We're gonna lose the civil war. I'll try to send a unit from Pontus to siege Phasis. Maybe that will distract them. Jesus Christ, we're plummeting into disaster. Okay, we can recruit. Oh, we can recruit militia here, which is of no use at all. So I'll rather recruit another unit of heavy infantry here. What about you guys? Oh, you're on siege. Great. No, there's nobody here. We can't take anyone in. Damn this. Well, let's hope we will distract them, otherwise we're fucked. I'm trying a desperate move. They tried to force siege Phanagoria, and they have reinforcements coming. So my idea is to attack them on the verge of May while their morale is low, and hopefully we might turn them to run and hold Phanagoria again, but I'm not sure if this is gonna work. It might not. But hopefully it will. And we are doing well on the Yazigas, so maybe we'll get that soon. We will need to reclaim Terras and Burdavensi from the enemy forces, which is not gonna be hard, but you know, they're concentrating their forces on our east bank near our capital. We can invoke an omen, so I say we invoke population growth. Good. We will need those extra men, and in about 5 days the battle in Phanagoria will commence. If we won't push them out immediately, which we are not doing, we will lose. They're getting reinforcements. Oh god. No, we lost. Almost 3,000, almost half of our troops were killed. And we killed just 700 of them. That did not work out as planned. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Well, at least we hold the choke point in Phasis. And once we will hold Yazigas, Cleopatra Aponoid has fulfilled her ambition. Someone else died. Chancellor. Finesse and maybe charisma? Yes, finesse and charisma. You guy, I will Spartacid. You are our main. Okay, the 7th Stratos has managed to retake Yazigas. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna split them and one unit will be commanded. These guys are extremely disloyal, so I'll have to... Oh, we have an error. We can command units, so I'm gonna try to destroy these two and then hold the choke point in Amazonas. I don't think you can go from Taurica to Olbia without crossing Amazones. Nor do I believe that you can cross from Soani to Tropezus. Okay, but there is a lot of units both in Soani and Tropezus. You guys move deeper. Well, at least we got them contained if we manage to liquidate this army. But we're definitely not gonna finish on the claim that we got the civil war in a stalemate. Phanagoria will fall in a second now. The walls were breached and they just conquered our capital. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. Oh, I didn't know they own Susi. We have to claim that one as well. Fiefigi? Where's Fiefigi? So let's unite you guys. 16th of September. I'm gonna wait till the 16th of September and I'm gonna send 4 units here and 5 here. I'm gonna destroy both of those armies and lay siege to Susi. Although I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. This unit is coming to destroy our army in Phasis. Now you go re-siege Phanagoria, although that's not gonna work, but still we have to try. It's our main goal. If we manage to get Susi fast, I will send this entire army to reinforce these guys, and maybe we could meet the Bosporan rebels again. Are we recruiting? Yes, we are recruiting. Oh, and we can... They have a lot of horses and a lot of militia. So we need someone who's good against militia and cavalry. Which is basically just heavy infantry, so we're gonna take heavy infantry.